Research suggests that anywhere between 23 to 54% of workers have previously or are currently dealing with burnout. This is an issue we need to understand more deeply. Hello everyone, my name is Shramika. I'm an engineer by profession and a seeker by passion. Burnout is a state of physical, emotional and mental exhaustion. It can occur if you've experienced long-term stress in your life or you have worked in a physically or emotionally draining role for a long time. It would be wrong to assume that only people with job experience burnout. Stay-at-home moms, housewives, taking care of young kids or aging parents experience burnout as well. Also, burnout can affect individuals in different fields, be it social, corporate, art, sports, politics, scientific, anywhere. Burnout reduces productivity and saps your energy, leaving you feeling increasingly helpless, hopeless, resentful and cynical. Eventually, you may feel like you have nothing more to give. Burnout can also cause long-term changes in our bodies, leaving us more vulnerable to cold and flus. Because of its many consequences, it's important to deal with burnout right away. Burnout is a gradual process. It doesn't happen overnight, but it can creep upon you. The signs and symptoms are subtle at first, but they become worse as time goes on. Think of the early signs as red flags that something is wrong that needs to be addressed. If you pay attention and actively reduce your stress, you can eventually prevent a major breakdown. If you ignore them, you will eventually burn out. Yes, I know it's very scary to think of all this, but instead of getting overwhelmed by all this information, let us look at how do we avoid reaching the stage of burnout. Some simple changes in our daily routine, in our outlook towards life can take us a long way in the long run. So let's talk something positive and see how we can avoid burnout. It's really easy to let the job burnout and resentment turn into a what the hell attitude or a don't care attitude towards our personal habits. It can be tempting to medicate unhappiness in life with boozy happy hours or midday candy breaks. But that's not really healthy, right? The physical benefits of eating well and sleeping well far outweigh the temporary bursts of happiness you may get with those candy breaks or boozy drinks. Eating, sleeping and exercising are the activities that form the basis of our physical health. Compromising on any of these would mean that we are placing work against our own well-being. Setting out time for these and adjusting all other tasks around the schedule is an important adjustment to make. Fill your time after work and during the weekends with activities that help you feel refreshed. Different activities work for different individuals, whether it's taking on hobbies during the weekends or just staying in bed watching movies without a feeling of guilt. Experimenting and finding new relaxing activities can also help. It is important for you to work on your thoughts and remind yourself that your identity and self-worth is not measured by only a particular work. It's a choice for you to make as to what you would like to identify with. Apart from being an employee at your company, you could be a great cook, a fitness enthusiast, a movie buff, or a singer. Just make sure it's something you want to do and not something you think you should do. Plan your work days well. It is important to have time limits on the number of hours you spend on your office work every day. Pick and choose to do harder tasks when you feel the most active in the day. Make a list of tasks to be completed on a daily basis. And turn off notifications for your work mail just before you end your day. Look at your downtime as something that's very precious and vital for your well-being. I've made quite a few videos on time management and improving our work from home. I'll leave the links to those in the description box. Do check them out. Burnout can cause you to slip into a cycle of negative thinking, and this negative thinking often gets worse with time. When you're on your recovery from burnout, it would be a challenge to develop the habit of positive thinking. That's why it's important to start small right away. Think of one positive thing before you get out of bed each morning, or before you go to bed, think of one great thing that you did at work and at home. You deserve to celebrate the smallest of your accomplishments, and these celebrations will help you rediscover the joy and meaning in your work. Don't let a bad day at work lead to a blanket dismissal of your abilities and competencies at work. One thing we are not good at is self-compassion. We often beat ourselves down for the smallest of mistakes and mishaps. We show a lot of empathy and support to our friend who might be in similar situation, but we tell ourselves how utterly we have failed. We should grant ourselves the same kind of love and support. Remind ourselves that it's okay to be not perfect all the time, and it's okay to need a break. Alright, now this was it for today's video. If you found it helpful, then please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. This helps YouTube algorithm understand that you are liking my content and they might show it to others as well. So please help spread the word. Always remember, when you give everything you have and it still isn't enough, then there's nothing much more you can do except move on for your own sake. Happy learning and bye.